Alright, let's do this. Alright, we're checking volume right now. Hopefully I'm not blasting anyone's ears out. Hello everyone. Thank you so much for coming. It's been a while since I've been on here, so hello. I hope you guys are all having a wonderful Pride Month so far. I know things have been a little rough. Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm just catching up with you guys in the chat. Yeah, that was pre-recorded. God knows I can't draw that fast. As much as I wish that I could. So, first of all, I'll go over the requirements to enter the giveaway in just a bit. I want to sit down, talk to you guys, color a little bit. This is something I like to do every year. Pretty much every year since I came out, I have drawn something for Pride. In fact, my very first video on this channel was a picture I had done for Pride Month. And I believe that was also the year that I realized I was bi, so here I went something a little different. I felt like my Pride attempt last year was kind of, I don't know, I think I want to focus a lot more on the colors of the flag, and I think I focused a lot more on the feeling of pride, which, you know, isn't a bad thing. It was just the interpretation I went that year. So I have a bunch of flowers that I find meaning in, and I've got the colors of my flag, and I have my color reference of my persona colors. That's pretty much what we're going to be doing today. So, let me see how everyone's doing. Oh god, my chat is trying very hard to catch up. Live chat, yes. Let me see the live. Alright, okay, let's get started. So, I actually had a sketch done and like roughly did the line art. And I did this over on my Discord. I did it live for some of you guys over on Discord. Basically, I popped into my voice chat, upped the limit, and let like 13 or 14 people jump in with me. And we all got to talk and watch me draw, and that's something I really want to do more. So if you ever want to see that, the link to the Discord is down below. It is an updated link that works. And if you are interested in the Pride buttons that I have put out, and I'm gonna put the preview up for, I'll put the preview for it up here. I should have probably already had that up. I'm prepared. I'm a YouTuber. All right, where are the buttons? There we go. So this was a Pride themed button that I made. It's my first real piece of merch besides a few stickers. They're over on my Redbubble. If you want one and you don't win one in the giveaway, they are available on Redbubble. They're pretty cheap, and I like the quality that Redbubble made. I like Redbubble's quality for their buttons and stickers, so I highly recommend you check it out. This also does come as a sticker if you order it from Redbubble. So yeah, let's get started. So the giveaway. I kind of didn't know how I wanted to do this at first, and I went back and forth, and I just figured I would do a very simple hashtag on Twitter, and I will write all of these all of these instructions down in the description after the stream. But basically, all I want you to do to enter the giveaway, I'm going to be giving away 5 buttons. All you have to do to enter the giveaway is tweet me with the hashtag whistle this is my pride, and I will write that out here. So all you have to do is tweet me with this hashtag WYSTLE, this is my pride. So tweet me with the hashtag #WhistleThisIsMyPride and either include what your pride flag is or flags, or flags if you have multiple. And if you'd like, attach something that you've drawn that means something to you for Pride Month. If you are a fellow artist like me, this is not going to earn anyone extra points, but I always love seeing what you guys draw. So yeah, I'm gonna put this down in the corner, and like I said, I might go ahead and write these up in the description if you guys give me just a moment. That way, anybody popping in can catch the instructions. Let me just adjust my little setup here so I can make sure this fits. Hashtag whistle, this is my pride. Okay. Alright, I'm just gonna go update the video description real quick. Alright, to join the OA, simply tweet me at WhistleWhist. At Miss WhistleWhist on Twitter with the hashtag Whistle, this is my pride, along your pride flag. If you're an artist, you may also tweet any pride themed you did this month. And okay, all right, it's added. So if you didn't catch the instructions before, they're now down in the description. Just refresh the stream. And I will be picking these winners at in the last week of June. That is when I'm also going to be mailing out the ones I'm giving out for patrons for Patreon. So it's just gonna help me ship them out all at once. All right, now let's actually let's actually draw. All right. So I'm thinking I'm gonna do like the figure here. I think I'm gonna do in my normal colors, and I think I'm just gonna do all the flowers in the bisexual flag colors. And if I run out, I'll go grab the ace colors as well. So that is a flag I identify. That is a sexuality I identify with. So we'll just start right here. I'm just gonna, there we go. Now this is gonna be a bit messier than what I normally do. I thought it made some symbolic sense, I guess, to not make it perfect and not just to kind of words are hard when I'm like actually streaming. I'm thinking that it makes it a little bit more personal to me to not have the perfect liner and to have it kind of sketchy and messy. As I think I think that's I guess I would consider myself just a little rough around the edges, and I think that having the liner reflect that, I don't know. I think that it means something to me, and that's really all that matters. I don't know why I'm trying to explain it. So, what have you guys done this month besides seeing all the terrible stuff that's been happening in the world? Has anything fun happened for you? Now that the world's opening things and it seems like global crisis is going down, how do you guys feel about the shutdown? Like, how do you guys feel about, not the shutdowns, about the quarantines being lifted and places opening back up? Do you think it's a great thing? Do you think it's a bad thing? Let me come over and check the chat. I am waiting for mods. Hey Whistle, question. Do you put symbolism into a lot of your artwork? It depends, honestly. Some pieces it's just, you know, I draw a lot of figures, so some pieces it's just I want it to, like, it's just character design and there's not a lot of symbolism in it. But then there's my more personal work, especially when I do, like, I guess more event specific pieces where I'm just trying to get feelings out. There's plenty of symbolism, but when I use flowers, I find I guess use a fair amount of symbolism when flowers are involved. I have two pictures, which I'll bring them up in a minute. I have two pictures that I did of two characters of mine where I should go ahead and turn this gray for, there we go. I have two pictures of mine that are for two D&D characters of mine. Two I consider the exact opposites of each other. And when I was drawing their portraits, I picked very specific flowers. Like, one of them I chose, like, a mix of flowers that meant things that, like, in, like, flower language meant things like purity and innocence, and I mixed it with some fairly depressing themes, because she's got some issues. Another character, the other one I just straight up chose, like, funeral flowers, like lilies and chrysanthemums and white roses. So I guess it really depends on what I'm drawing, if I want to put any symbolism in it. I'm much more of a concept artist than, like, every piece I draw has meaning kind of artist. I mean, I guess every piece I draw means something to me because it's something I created, but it doesn't usually go past the, oh, I drew this thing and I think it looks cool. Let me see. Can you let me see the live chat, not just the top chat? Jeez. Yeah, I kind of agree with you guys. I'm not the biggest fan of the lockdown stuff being lifted. I just hope to God that some people will still follow some of the measures. That people will still be, practicing social distancing, 6 feet apart, the masks and all that shit. Because just because the rates have gone down, that doesn't necessarily mean this has gone away by any means. And the rates have gone down because people are taking these measures, so I certainly hope people will continue to take these measures, and that, we will continue to keep infection rates down or declining. But for now, I guess, we'll just have to wait it out, as much as that sucks and just having to play the waiting game. The only thing we can really do is do our part and keep being safe, keep wearing, for the love of God, keep wearing a mask when you go out in crowded places. Try not to go to unnecessary events, So, there we go. So, I forgot to mention this at the start of the stream, but I will be donating the proceeds from this stream to charity. There is a charity that I really like to support. It's, if you haven't heard of it, I believe it's called the Trevor Project. It is a charity for at-risk LGBT youth. I think they are a wonderful charity in what they do, and I've wanted to make a personal donation with my YouTube revenue. So anything I make off of this video, or like out of super chats or revenue, will be going to the Trevor Project, and after AdSense comes out this month, I will tweet out the little receipt that you get for donations. Oh, I hope that I put that on the right. Okay, I think I put that on the right layer. Hate it when I do that. So, I'm not like. Hold on. Oh yeah, no, I haven't seen a lot of masks in the town I've been living in either. Even when quarantine was up, I didn't see a lot of masks, and that was kind of infuriating. You know, what can you do? Do your part, wear a mask. The only person you can really control is yourself, so make sure you're not being a part of the problem. Okay. God, I really should have written points out here. So, I do have a video coming out, I believe, next week. It's taken a little bit longer to get it together. Been a little busy trying to meet a few deadlines. And I don't think I mentioned this before, or I might have last time I streamed. My dad broke his ankle, and my grandfather broke his hand, so I haven't had the most time in the world to come and to really sit down and work on much, because I'm kind of helping taking care of them right now. They are both fine, by the way. My dad actually just had his last surgery yesterday, or no, day before yesterday. It's Wednesday. Jesus. I can't tell my days of the week anymore. My dad had his last surgery Monday, which it went fine. Not the way they wanted it, but they fixed it in the end. So now it's just the waiting game of getting him healed. He's got a couple months recovery in front of him, but I'm sure he'll be able to actually, you know, be up and stuff sooner. Welcome, 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 new people. I see new people have joined. Hello. Alright. 1 second. My YouTube is freezing. Why are you doing that? That's rude. I've been, well, talking about going outside. I'm actually going on a trip this weekend. Which, I totally would have put off. I swear to you this, but I have literally been planning this trip for 3.5 months. Well, I've been planning to take this trip for over a year at this point, but, for almost a year at this point, but about 3.5 months, I have been planning this trip. Like, I've had this trip set, and I could not get a refund on the plane, so, I'm going. I won't be gone long, and I'll tweet lots of pictures. Not really. And, like, words. I will tweet pictures. I'm basically going to meet my long-distance boy. In person, we've been together like 8.5 months now, so we're finally meeting in person. And, yeah, it's gonna be fun. Like I said, I will have pictures. It'll be gross. But hey, I think Pride Month is also pretty fitting. Let me check. As long as you're being safe going outside, just make sure you're taking measures. Protect yourself, practice social distancing. There does come a point where we're all going to need to come out, like, to leave our homes, but it just doesn't feel like the best idea. I'm such a hypocrite saying that, knowing that I'm getting on a plane in, like, 2 days, but, you know, do as I say and not as I do. This is also the first time I've, like, been outside my house for more than, like, an hour in months, so... Oh, fuck, I messed up. Cool. Alright, we're gonna start coloring the flowers. I don't know how I'm gonna do this, honestly. I have no idea how I'm going to arrange all these colors. I think I'm just gonna start laying them down randomly. Start with the rose here. Because I think these 3 big flowers are gonna be like the main colors, and then I'll just kind of circle them around, I guess. And the carnation up here, I kind of want to do one of those, I kind of want to do one of those where it's multicolored. I don't remember what those carnations are called. I want to say double click, but I'm pretty sure those are cosmos flowers, not... Pretty sure that's for cosmo flowers, not carnations. So we'll go ahead and just keep all the colors on separate layers. So, besides all the scary things happening in the world, who's got some things that are fun happening? Or, has anybody had any interesting D&D plights? God knows I have. If you've if you're in my Discord, or if you follow me on Twitter, or if you've seen the times that I boost the VODs that get posted on YouTube, I have actually been playing live on a Twitch called Roll for Damage. And it's been so much fun. We had our finale about 2 weeks ago, I think. And it was an absolute blast. It was a character Era was a character who was so outside of my usual character archetype. I don't normally play characters like her. Which, I guess, is I don't normally play characters that are raging bitches that threaten their party. Oh, that sounds so bad when I say it out loud. I swear she wasn't that bad. I'm exaggerating a bit, but I don't play characters that border the moral line that much, if that makes sense. I normally play characters that are like on the good spectrum, or at the very least are like chaotic good. I have a fair amount of chaotic neutral characters, but none of them really border evil, and Era definitely skirted that line. She was fun to play, though. Very fun to play. Almost sad to see the ruffians go. I really liked the party dynamic we had, but oh well. Since it was, I don't know when, but I know that they want to get us together again. For another game, which you better believe I will be telling you guys about. In fact, I really just love how Roll for Damage how they make their I love how they God, I can't fucking talk today. I love how they put together their streams. It's a really cool community they're building. A lot of some really fun ways for audiences to participate. Jesus Christ. This is why I script my videos, because I can't fucking talk. Really cool audience participations. That they've implemented to like give characters health boosts based on who you like. But like you can donate bits or to get like power-ups. Like one of the episodes, I won't say how, but I lost my cat familiar, and I was kind of pissed about it. And then by the end of like that scene, I had 3 nat 20s to use, and I ended up like just saving them and using them all for I ended up saving them and using them all at once on like this and it was freaking great. It was fantastic. So I know I posted, I think the first half of the finale is up, so everything, so yeah, the first half of the finale is up, so all but like the last 2 hours are available on their channel. It's Roll for Damage. Roll is in ROLE, 4 the number 4 damage. And if you go back on my community posts, I think they're the main thing I've been community posting about, because every time one gets posted, I make a community post about it. I promise I will be getting back to being a bit more active after I return from this trip, because then my pretty much most of my deadlines will be the ones I need to have this month will be done, and I get back to a somewhat normal schedule again. I've just finished actually collecting all of the Bards for Bard submissions today. Like I said, a lot of things happen, and there is well over, there's well over like 800 submissions now that I've like counted them all and made sure that they weren't like double posts or anything. There are about 800 submissions that we needed to gather, and that's crazy. It's crazy and amazing, but it's also like, how do we gather them all? That's a lot. Where does this flower start and stop? I'm just gonna say it's here. Because I really want to color this little carnation purple so it's a flag. Actually, let's move on to the purple and get that there. Let me come check the chat, see what you guys are doing. Oh my god. Whoa! Whoa, okay. Hold on. Alright. I didn't see that. When did that get sent? Kamachaka, 100. Because pride, art, and running out of arbitrary reasons to throw money at you for you to throw money at charity, $100. Thank you so much. Oh my god. Thank you. Oh, I'm so sorry it took me so long to see that. Oh my god, thank you. I promise it's going to a good place. Like I said, the Trevor Project is probably my favorite LGBT charity based here in the US. And I think that I think that what they do is really important. So yeah, that will be going to a very good place. Thank you. Aw, man. You know, the one thing I think that quarantine has made me realize is that I'm rather thankful that I play most of my games online, because I think I'd lose my mind without the social interaction that D&D gives me. I think I would just lose my mind and go insane. There we go. Speaking of playing online, I actually am going to be doing something a bit new soon. I don't have a set date on it yet, but it's something I really want to start doing because I love to stream, and I will be bringing on a few of my DMs for this, the people that I play with, where basically I want to talk with DMs about what goes into building a world. For some reason, this is a question I get asked a lot, and I'm a novice DM. I've only ever ran one-shots, and I'm writing a campaign, but I'm not nearly, like, experienced enough to be giving any solid advice, so I thought I'd bring on some of my favorite people I've played with and talk to them about it. Have them give advice and make content. So, I've talked to my Tomb of Annihilation's DM about it, and he seems pretty on board with the idea. No promises yet. It's really going to depend on their schedules. But I've told quite a few stories to you guys from his game. He's the one that I play. His is the game where I play Arrow in, or as I've been calling her on Twitter, the Mother of Dinos. She is my Shepherd's Druid, who is incredibly depressing. And hold on 1 second. Never mind, that's a leaf. That's not a weird warped. Thought this was like warped into there, and I thought I'd fucked up my lines. That's a leaf. But yeah, he's the madman behind the few times I've either ran here or to Twitch to scream about whatever the hell just happened in this game. And it's been a while since I've done like a sit down and talked about like some of the progression in the plot, but it's because we're about to reach an apex, like a climax of a few plot threads. I know we're about to reach the climax of Arrows. We're getting pretty damn close. And I believe we're about to hit one for our barbarian Zal. So I kind of want to have multiple stories, and I'm thinking of also packaging, I'm also like trying not to tell you guys the one that I'm putting in the video that's coming out hopefully next week. Let me get over here. What kind of... I swear that in the live streaming control room, it slows the chat down so much, and I can't, like, it lags the chat. It's ridiculous. Alright. Oh yeah, Jebby, you're going to have a blast editing this. Honestly, I'm not sure if I can fit it all onto a Dropbox. I might have to send it to you in 2 pieces. Okay. So I saw somebody, I tried to scroll up to find it, but I saw somebody ask what kind of flowers that I chose. So, like I said, I've got some carnations, these are some daisies, some sunflowers, some roses, some baby's breath. These tiny little flowers are supposed to be forget-me-nots because they're my favorite. And then I have some chrysanthemums, like these, that's a chrysanthem, and like one lonely lily. I was trying to include as many flowers as I needed bigger flowers to fill up spaces, because I didn't just want to have a ton of roses and daisies. Carnations aren't really that big compared to how big daisies and sunflowers can be. So I had my Discord chat, actually, when I was sitting in the call with them, I had them help me pick some flowers. Alright, what else do I want to do? I think I like that rose blue. We'll make it blue. So, alright, so back to bringing DMs on. It's honestly something I want to explore too, is what goes into making a world, because maybe I can pick up some tips, or who knows. This probably won't start until August at the earliest, and because we're still trying to figure out stuff for the live game, and still looking into how we're going to do DM applications, because I kid you not, right after I had done my last stream and said, don't send me your applications, someone sent me an application. So I need to figure out how we're going to go through them, because we want to screen people pretty thoroughly to make sure that, you know, everything goes, it all goes well. Make this lily purple. Let's do that. And maybe all these little forget-me-nots will make pink. And we'll make the baby's breath blue. And before anyone asks, most of these flowers I either chose because they have connotations of being prideful or being proud, like carnations, or they're just flowers that I like. My favorite flowers are forget-me-nots, so I had to include them. I really love chrysanthemums and daisies, sunflowers and roses, so... Chat, you decide. Should I color the leaves a pride color, or should I just leave them green? Just make them varying shades of green. What do you guys think? Pink out, because I want to do all the forget-me-nots. Check the chat to see what you guys think, but I don't know. I don't know if I should just leave them, because I don't want to have too much of one color. It's the big thing. I don't want to have a ton of one color, overtaking everything. I want the colors distribution to be pretty even. I need to fix that. then you've got situations where like these forget-me-nots appear. Actually, I might color these forget-me-nots up here blue, just so they stick out a little bit more. Because I don't want just an endless sea of pink, making all the tiny flowers hard to see. Alright, let me come check the chat, see what you guys think. Green, 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 green. Alright. I guess we're gonna go green. Cool. I'm good with that. I also don't want the leaves to get lost either. I don't know how I'm gonna shade this yet either, if I'm honest with you. I'm honestly winging this entire thing because I have no idea how it's gonna go. There are still some colors. Alright. These are gonna be purple. Make these purple too and just connect them, it's fine. And we'll make this blue. And just like these baby's breath will turn purple. Something that I needed to finish. There it is. Alright, and we'll turn this one little forget-me-not blue. Another blue forget-me-not. I know we still gotta do the carnation up there, but I'm waiting on it. Turn these blue. Really don't know what these were supposed to be. They kind of look like wisteria. I just kind of needed random, I just needed some random, like, decorative looking stuff. And like I said, I'm not trying to be perfect. I'm kind of just slapping color down. I think it's a little bit more meaningful to this piece. Alright, so for the carnation, I'm actually just going to open a new layer. Because since I drew out all the individual petals, I'm just going to kind of color a couple petals different colors. And we'll leave like the stem green to match the rest of the greenery. Right, that's good enough for that. Alright, and we'll go ahead and grab the last color. Just throw it under everything. And we'll see what I need to. I think I might need to add more pink. Like one more pink here and like one more blue petal. Like right here. Okay, so I'm gonna go pick out some shades of green, slap them down, come check the chat real quick. Don't know why it keeps switching me away from the live chat. Oh, it's the Necrodancer. I returned from my grave. I was about to say something, but I'm not walking into that. let's pick out some greens. So I'm thinking, I think I want them to be more yellow, not as blue. And we'll come slap some green down. Oops, I forgot. These are in front, not behind. Oops. Right after I said these are in front of those. Quinn, I know you're watching, and I know that my layer system is probably pissing you off. Mean it with love, I swear. That one of the... Why didn't you guys tell me that this was a leaf? Huh? You guys supposed to tell me these things so I don't look like an idiot. I do a good enough job of that on my own. You guys supposed to help me here. Come on. Alright, now that's a leaf. Which is nice because that breaks up the palette a little bit. That's nice. Cool. I never colored these either. God, guys, you gotta point this thing out to me. Come on. I'm just gonna blame you guys for everything so I don't feel as blame you guys for everything so I don't feel as inept at my job. It's a YouTuber thing, right? Oh, welcome, Clark. Thank you for showing up. You're all fucking nerds. It's not even an insult anymore. You're just all nerds. You're lovely nerds. You're lovely, adorable nerds, but you're all nerds. I saw someone said I missed a spot. God damn it. I should have seen that coming. Alright. And I forgot the leaves right there. Okay. Then I'm just going to pick up color. I think I'm just going to go with the parchment color for the... whatever the fuck these things are called. Little ribbons. Where the text is. I've seen these in like a million tattoos, and since I was going with all of the flowers, I kind of wanted to bring some of that, like, I guess, like, tattoo aesthetic, I guess. I don't know. I see these, actually no, I'm pretty sure my own father has a tattoo with one of these ribbon things. I see them a lot, and I wanted to put one in my drawing. I don't know why I'm trying to justify this. I don't know why I'm being so defensive, but... okay. Good. Throw all of this in another folder. I'm going to check chat and then check other things. One moment. Got lots of newbies into the server. That's nice. That's nice. Remember, guys, Discord server is linked below. All right. Please don't pretend to be toxic. That doesn't sound like a very nice thing to do. Hold on. Don't know why that says 107. Hold on. Did I miss a super chat? Is that what's happening right now? Did I miss a super chat? Yeah, probably. Oh, guess no? Guess not. Well, chat, scream at me if I did. If I did, I'm sorry, and I'll go back and fix it. I think I'm gonna put white centers in these daisies just to kind of make the centers of them stick out a little bit. So, I don't know. I'm not gonna do it for the sunflowers. Sunflowers have really dark centers. But for the daisies, I think I'm going to, just so they, I don't know, they don't look like a flat sheen of color. And yeah, I was gonna color this thing. Has anybody told me what these things are called yet? Alright, we don't fucking bring Bodax into this shit, alright? Is anybody getting buffering? I'm getting an alert from streaming, so I'm just making sure. Is it still working? Is everything still working? Oh, see you, Draco. Is there any buffering? Nope. Alright, cool. Alright. There we go. I am sorry for my obscenely loud chair. I keep telling myself I'm gonna replace this thing, and I never do. There's a hole in the hair. Right there, that's gonna bother me. I think that's where the selection wasn't going through. Alright, we're gonna start with eyes, I think. It's always my favorite. One day I will not draw this obnoxiously anime. I mean, I probably still will, but I would like to not. I'd like to be able to draw different styles. I just need to practice. There we go. Well, it's about as obnoxiously anime as I can get it. As I say, as I was complaining that I wish I could draw in a non-anime style. Maybe I'm the problem. Alright, we're gonna go for a warm shadow here. God, I forgot how pale I always draw myself. I got used to drawing some characters with a lot more color to their skin. That isn't just this paper white. So now it's weird because like I've been drawing the last speed paint footage I recorded was the footage of a picture for Roll for Damage for the Ruffians crew. Basically, I'm making one of the videos I'm hoping to come out with sometime this month is talking about my experience in Roll for Damage and like the fun parts and stuff, talking about some of the funny stories and, you know, just generally hyping up Roll for Damage. And I did a portrait of the party, and you know, they're just the party is mostly a bunch of suntanned sailors who like have a much more tanned complexion, and I got so used to shading that now drawing my pale ass Sona, maybe I should give her a bit more color. She's accurate, but I don't know. Maybe this is one of those times I should just forego accuracy just to make me look less dead. Nah, I'm too lazy to change it now. I already threw the flat colors down. I do just want to check though, that isn't just actual... Okay, no, there's color there. Some. She's not just actually white. It's been a while since I actually sat down and drew my Sona. It's a little strange. We'll just stop it there. Flip this down and start. I think this is where she'll stop looking. So there we go. That looks a little bit better. Alright, coming back over. I'm not knocking the anime style, I just, draw anime style to go. I'm not knocking it by any means. This has been, like, I taught myself to draw like this. I've been teaching myself to do this since I was, like, 12. I'm like by no means knocking my own style. I just I wish I could draw a bit more realistically, and that's just I'm gonna have to, you know, practice. I'm just gonna take more practice, and it's more like I want to retain a cartooniness because I like that my style is very expressive, but I want to just be a little less, you know, weebish, I guess. I feel like every time I come on and stream, all I do is complain. I don't know why you guys sit through this, but I appreciate it. I really do. Sure, there's many more things you can be doing to enrich your time, so I'm very thankful that you decided to come here and hang out and watch some idiot draw. This is Pride Month. I'm supposed to be nicer to myself, but I guess that's never gonna happen, huh? Alright, clip this down and we'll start all the highlights. I think I'm gonna go into the line art real quick and do some very quick coloring. did not do what I wanted it to. Saw this technique from another artist and I thought I'd try it, but I don't think it works when you have just giant blocks. That's better. It's a little better. Yeah. I'll try something else. Oops. Oh, nope. Don't do that. There. That looks a little better. I'm gonna have to erase a little bit of it. There we go. We'll work on making the line art look nice. Or nicer, at least. It's very sloppy, but that was intentional. I think I actually saw Quinn, my friend Quinn, do this. Ginger Quinn on Twitter, I believe, but be careful, I believe that's an NSFW account. So, you know, proceed with caution, but she's a fantastic artist. She's incredibly talented, and she's one of the people that's made me grow a lot as an artist, so check her out. At Ginger Quinn. Also, for any newbies that have popped in to say hello, giveaway instructions are in the description, and the hashtag is also written up here, right beside me. Hashtag whistle this is my pride. Tweet me this and your flag on Twitter, and you will be entered to get a. You will be entered for a chance to win one of my pride buttons. And of course, if you do not win a pride button, I still have these on sale on Redbubble. They're not that expensive, they're pretty cheap, so if you like one and you can grab one, go ahead and get one, and when you get it, tweet it at me, because I'd love to see it. Alright, I think I'm gonna stop playing with line art for now, because I'm going to move on to hair. So again, I'm going to do warm shadows, and I've talked about my shading technique many times. I learned it from ABD Illustrates, where it's just taking a specific color, a certain color, using the lineage shade setting. I highly recommend you checking out his, when he talked about it, he talked about the technique that I adapted for my own artwork. He talked about it in his speed paint where he did the full portrait of High Hopes, and I believe it's called the actual title is The Biggest Speed Paint I've Ever Done, or My Biggest Speed Paint, and it's where he was drawing all of High Hopes crew. So, yeah, I suggest if you want to know how this is done, check it out, because he explains it a hell of a lot more than I can. And like actually talks about the important the important art learning stuff. See, this is just go to him. He'll explain it a lot better. I'm just gonna stop while I'm ahead and continue shading and stop trying to explain a technique that's not even mine. Any artists out there, what is your favorite thing? I think every artist loves coloring, but in coloring, what's your favorite part of the piece to color? For me, it's the eyes and hair. Skin's pretty fun too. I don't really enjoy coloring clothes as much. Like, I enjoy coloring regardless, but hair is a favorite. Eyes are a favorite because I like making them really sparkly. I say as I was just complaining about having an obnoxious anime style. see what you guys think. Eyes. Yep, eyes are super fun. Oh no, I'm by no means saying that people who like do anime stuff isn't professional. I want to kind of go more towards I would like to go towards just a more cartoony, realistic style because I think it melds better, in my opinion, it melds better with D&D or like more fantasy looking, like more fantasy stuff. Like, I don't think there's anything wrong with being, with having, like, a super, like, weeby anime style or anything like that. Again, I taught myself to do this since I was, like, I started teaching myself this when I was 12. And I've, like, you know, been at this for a very long time. So, I'm proud of where I am. I love what I, like, can create. It's just, I want to learn, like, teach myself a different style for specific things, because sometimes my more weeby anime style doesn't really fit what I'm trying to convey. Like, sometimes I just want to, it honestly, sometimes it can even get in the way of what I want to, about what I want to draw. Like, if I want to draw more, if I want to draw, like, a really serious character that's, really, if I want to draw a super serious character that's really vicious looking, that's incredibly hard for me because of the attributes that I typically enhance. Like I large eyes. Large eyes. I'm already not really good at drawing really pronounced figures. I'm not really good at muscles or drawing things that just look big and imposing. I'm used to simplifying and drawing things smaller and cuter. I guess, like, that's the best way I can put it, is that I'm used to drawing things cutely, so I'd like to learn to draw things less cute and more menacing. I want to learn how to draw, like, scary things. Sometimes I can, like, when I sat down and drew Siren Head, but that was also, like, there were 3 other attempts that you guys did not see, and, the sketch that I had imported was already a fucked up, like, drawing that I tried to do in my sketchbook, and I tried to get fancy with it, and it just did not work. Just out of my skill level. Which is nothing wrong with, you know, recognizing something's out of your skill level. It just means it's something for you to work on. Doesn't mean you're never gonna get there. Just means, hey, this isn't something I'm great at right now. I should keep practicing at it and come back to this idea. Just checking the chat, loves. Once again, for the newbies coming, all super chats and revenue I'm making from this stream, I will be donating to charity. I will be donating it to the Trevor Project. It's a charity that is specific, a charity for at-risk LGBT youth. And yeah, it's a charity that I like. It's a charity that I've supported for a while. So, and it's one that I would like to make a personal donation out of my YouTube revenue. So, any super chats I get from this stream and the ad revenue from this stream, I will be donating. And once again, buttons, if you want to enter to win a button, just tweet me with the hashtag whistle this is my pride with your pride flags. And if you're an artist, tweet me some pride. And if you're an artist and you have done some pride themed artwork for this month, tweet it to me because I'd love to see it. Just to be clear, that doesn't get anybody any extra points or anything like that. It's just something I'd like to see if you guys have done it. I don't want to leave out anybody who doesn't draw. So, if you have done some Pride artwork, and you do share it, I would love to see it, because I love seeing what everybody's created this month so far. Browsing the LGBT hashtags has been quite lovely, seeing what everybody's been doing. There's so many creative people. So yeah, tweet me at WhistleWhis on Twitter with the hashtag Whistle This Is My Pride, and you will be entered. There are 5 buttons that are being given away, and I will be announcing the winners on the last week of the month. So, I believe that is next week. Yeah, cool. I will probably announce them on the 26th next week. Sound good? Because I'm going to be mailing them on the 30th. Hopefully getting them all out. And the buttons that are given away are going to be the ones that I'm giving out to my patrons as well. So they are a little different. They're a little different from the ones on Redbubble. They're same image, same quality, just a little something special. And the socks. Alright. How am I now I'm gonna dread shading every single one of these flowers, which I'm glad that I'm just kind of throwing shading down and not really thinking about it. This isn't something I want to overthink about. That's the one there. And as soon as I finish this here, I might take a little break to go refill my water cup. So I shall be right back, loves. Listen to the mods, please. Okay, I'm back, and holy shit. Gate Snipe, happy Pride, 250 fucking dollars. Thank you so much. As I said, like 20 minutes, like not even 20 minutes, god damn it. As I said like 5 minutes ago, all of this is going to charity, so thank you so much. This is gonna go to a good place, I promise. Just holy god, you guys. You guys are fucking amazing. Alright, just a warning, I have, I grabbed dinner while I was out, and I'm going to try and, finish this off while I draw. I wasn't the best about feeding myself today, so please forgive me. Alright, let's get back to it. Jesus Christ. I walked away for 2 minutes. And I left my water out in the kitchen. You know what? Fuck it. It's just gonna stay out there. It's fine. I don't need it. I should not, every time, who else does this where you leave your room or your office for something, and then you go there, and then you fuck around, and then nothing happens, and you don't get it, and then you sit down, and you're like, well, fuck, I forgot the thing. I'm sure I'm not the only one who's a complete scatterbrain. I'm surprised I'm honestly surprised that I haven't, like, lost my microphone yet, or my tablet, or my PC at this point, because I'm so fucking, swear to God. I'm intelligent, I swear. Somewhat. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and just, come on, need a bigger brush. Slap that down. And I'm not sure how I'm gonna shade all the flowers. Mostly because it's going to be tedious as hell. But let's do it. Come on. Start with purple. Like I said, I want warm shadows, so let me in shade. The water was for me, not you. You guys don't need it. You're fine. You have a good one, Gate. Thank you so much, really. Alright. Flowers. Oops. Well, I mean, I guess throwing an airbrush on them at first probably is not a bad idea. I'll pick out finer detail. Like I said, this isn't supposed to be perfect. Just... it's mostly on color, not the composition of my shading. So I'm gonna go ahead and blur these out a little bit. So you guys, if you are part of the LGBT community, what are your flags? Where do you sit in the alphabet soup? I promise that's a joke. Please, nobody yell at me. I'm kidding, I swear. Oh god, don't start talking about random junk food. You're gonna make me hungry. I say as I have a bowl of food in front of me that I'm just too stubborn to put my pen down to touch. with this, what I'm going to do is just come on top of all of them with a highlight. Like clip a layer just straight up down to this, and then put everything on luminosity and just pick a highlight point, like the top of the petals. I think this will make them look a little more dimensional without spending 3.5 hours shading every single flower. Despite this being a piece that's meaningful to me, I want it to be meaningful in the fact that I don't kill myself doing it. I don't, I kind of want it to reflect a little bit more of my personality, and that is that I'm lazy as fuck, and even for a piece that's going to be that's going to represent something really special to me, I am not spending a crap ton of time on it if I do not have to. I'm like the most impatient artist, I swear to God. What about you guys? Like, I definitely have my moments where I will sit down for 8.5 hours and just record, or like record speed paint footage, or I'll just draw just for the sake of drawing. But like, that's fairly specific moods I need to be in. What about you guys? Do you guys just sit down and go into agonizing detail, or are you lazy fucks like me who can't do that? Or at least can't do that without losing my sanity. I don't know, for me, especially because I didn't take a ton of time on things on the line art here, it doesn't feel right to take a ton of time on coloring, because I feel like that's just going to highlight how weak the line art was if I kind of want to keep it as sketchy, messy, kind of, you know. Let's do. Do you guys have any particular subjects you really like to draw? Despite the fact I don't do them often, I really do love drawing florals. Roses are my favorite thing, or one of my favorites, and I really love drawing forget-me-nots. In fact, in a second I'll show you a character concept I have where I got to incorporate forget-me-nots. I don't know, they've always been a flower that I really like. Just small little dainty blue flowers. One of my next tattoos is actually going to have forget-me-nots in it because I love them so much. Hopefully now with it, speaking of everything opening up from earlier, hopefully now I can actually get my tattoo appointment that was set up before then. I can actually get it rescheduled. Because I want to get my next one. I want to get my next one on my hands. I want to get 2 D20s on my hands. As like the first of a few Dungeons and Dragons related tattoos. Let's see. Just the first of a few Dungeons and Dragons related tattoos, but of course, you know, when everything shut down, of course, you know, my parlor was like, hey, you're gonna have to do this a different time because, you know, we've been ordered to shut down, which, you know, is perfectly understandable. Sorry, I'm just reading. keep up with this airbrush. Airbrush and highlight. Luminosity. Oh, actually. I did that with the wrong color. Gotcha. Why didn't you guys tell me I was on the wrong shade colors? You totally should have been paying attention to that, so clearly this mishap is y'all's fault. Alright. I'm getting pretty close. I honestly wish I had scheduled the stream earlier in the day, or I would have been able to go longer, but this was the only time in my schedule I had. Fucking God help me if I ever do another 8-hour stream. Alright, I think that has the flowers done. I think all I want to do now is on the little ribbon banner, whatever the fuck this thing is called. Just gonna throw some shadows down on it and then fill the words in a little bit, and then I'll call it done. And before anyone comments, yes, I know my handwriting is freaking abysmal. I'm not gonna do anything to fix it. There's nothing that I can do. I suck at lettering. And it's better than it used to be, but I'm not good at lettering, and I'm not gonna try and be good at lettering for this, because big theme about this picture is imperfection. Oh, no, we're not done. I forgot the rose up here, the carnation. So I think this one we're gonna actually go and do all the nicer shading. At least some rough. I don't want to just slap an airbrush on it. And then we'll slap some highlights on it. Alright, I think we're just about done here. I'm gonna go ahead and throw everything into its own folder so I can make a border real quick. But I think we might be calling this done, guys. Make sure everything gets selected. Sorry for the clicking. Fill. And what do I want to do for the background here? I don't think I want to leave it gray. Actually. Oh, that looks nice. Alright, I'm just going to put a watermark, or like my signature. I think I'll just hide it here on the sleeve, and we'll call her done. There we go. And we'll go ahead. I did not save that entire time. Okay, I just really want to live on the edge, don't I? Wouldn't it have been terrible if my power went out? Oh, I missed a super chat. God damn it. Compulsive liar. Nice fun. I like that. For an important cause, $50. Thank you so much. Yes, this is all going to a very special cause. Once again, it's all going to the Trevor Project, a charity for at-risk LGBT youth. So, thank you so much. All right. I think we're about done. So, go ahead and export this as a PNG, and I'll get ready to put it up on Twitter. Last call. Last time I'm gonna say this. If you want to enter the giveaway, tweet me with the hashtag Whistle This Is My Pride with your pride flag. And if you're an artist, also tweet me some pride artwork if you've done some this month. I'd love to see it. It's not going to get you any extra points, but I'd really like to see it. So thank you so much for joining. Thank you everybody for donating. We raised about over $400 for charity. And so once the YouTube takes their 30% out, I think that's like 300 and something. That's about 300 and something that's going to the Trevor Project. So thank you so much. Once again, once I make the donation, I will post on Twitter with the little donation thank you message as my proof. And I hope you all have a fantastic day. I hope you guys all have a wonderful Pride Month. Don't forget to love each other. This is a very scary time, not just in America, but in the world. This is just a very scary time, and I think that this month is that Pride Month is a good reminder to, love each other and be accepting and, just be good to the people around you. I know that it's a trying time with everything going on, but just be kind, be good to each other, wash your hands, wear masks, keep practicing social distancing. Let's keep infection rates down. And yeah, I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!